Thanks, guys. Already into the third game of the season, and they have just been playing great. They had a pretty solid weekend, but before we talk about that, the women actually played last night and completely dominated yet again, beating Northern Illinois 105-80. 6 Hawkeyes recorded double figures. That includes Megan Gustafson with 22, Chase Coley with 20, Civilian with 15, Stewart with 13, and Davis with 12, and Meyer with 11. Iowa was a perfect 15 for 15 from the free throw line. Junior Megan Gustafson registered her third double-double of the season, 22 points and 11 rebounds. It's her 30th double-double of her career, and Iowa outscored Northern Illinois 52-22 in the paint.
Well, one thing we know about this women's basketball team is they're able to score. That's now back-to-back games where they've hit the 100 plateau and gone right on past that, as well as bank on those free points. They're now shooting better than 91% from the free throw line. They've been solid when it comes to the free stuff. And Megan Gustafson, she's got to be right up there as one of the players of the year for the country, not only the Big Ten.
And just had her 1,000th point in the past weekend.
She keeps racking up those milestones.
Yeah. Here's what Coach Bluter had to say on her team's performance from the weekend.
6 people in double figures. I love that. We shot the ball well, 60% from the field, 100% perfect from the free throw line, 29 assists. Happy with that. I thought our post play was stellar today. I thought our post play was as good as I've ever seen it.
The women will be back in Carver this Sunday at 2 p.m. to take on Western Michigan. Well, back over to the men. They opened up this past weekend against Chicago State and Alabama State, and well, not maybe two of the best teams. I think they still came out strong. Garza played good, Cook played good. I thought the starters did great. Yeah,
no kidding. They won by an average of 33.5 points. They've really blown it out and shown kind of how they play in a blowout type of situation. Lots of different guys getting different experience. They're already getting hit with the injury bug with McCaffrey and Nicholas Bear both out. So other guys are having to step up, and they've been able to win basketball games.
Well, Garza had a really great weekend as well. He had his first double-double of his collegiate career, and then he was named to Big Ten Freshman of the Week after averaging best scoring in rebounding and block shots. How good is he going to be if he just keeps playing this way and just a true freshman?
Well, he's maybe one of the first guys we've seen at Iowa that can play as a true freshman and play at such a high level as a 7-footer. He's just an aggressive player. Kind of reminds me of Nicholas Bear, the way he goes after shots. He's always moving out there on the court, and he's not afraid to go into the hoop.
Now, Connor McCaffrey and Brady Ellingson, their positions have changed a little bit this season. Connor didn't know he was going to play this season until the first exhibition game after Christian Williams transferred. And then Brady Ellingson is now playing point guard, which he's never played before.
Yeah, lots of different situations. Brady Ellingson was always right there to crack in that starting lineup, and so this might be another situation to kind of get him in there. Maybe could potentially get double-digit minutes and be able to get some shots because, again, he's got a pretty nice stroke with his jump shot if he's able to get it up.
Yeah, just 6 from 10 from threes in the first 2 games of the season. Here's what the two of them had to say, though, on playing both at the 1 and 2 positions.
I mean, I know the 2. If I was to go in and play the 2, like if Jordan, say there's some type of set that we're going to run where the option for the 1 is better for Jordan or the option for the 2 is better suited for me, we can switch because we both know each spot.
Getting more comfortable each and every game and every practice, taking some reps at the point, just, something I never did growing up really, but, just doing it right now is helping. Yeah, it's definitely important, got to go outside your comfort zone, and the better I can handle the ball, even if I'm playing off the ball, it can help too.
Now, sophomore Ryan Kriener is probably one of the most mentally and physically tough players on the team. He's that post player that is just going to knock you around, and he is not afraid of anyone.
No, Coach McCaffrey's been really high on him since he's come onto this team, and this season he's had some good little stints here or there, and he's just another big guy in the arsenal for Coach McCaffrey.
Well, Ryan says he's always been this way, and he reminisced yesterday about one specific event in his high school AAU days.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not afraid to get in a fight on the floor or anything. Sure. No.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I remember, I think it was my 17U year. It's me and J-Bo and Cordell's team. We were down in Myrtle Beach. I don't think Cordell was there because he was hurt with his knee, but we were playing some team, and some guy he just kept talking trash and stuff. I said, hit me. And he punched me in the face. So, I mean, I've never been really afraid of that stuff.
All right, well, with Bear out, the starting lineup did shift a little bit. At the 1, you still have Bohannon. At the 2, still Isaiah Moss. The 3 is where we'll see the shift there with Ahmad Wagner in there. The 4, Tyler Cook, and then the 5, Luka Garza. I like this lineup a lot. I was not sure about Ahmad Wagner, but he does all the intangibles, and he does whatever he needs to do to get his players the ball. He talked about how he's not out there to score, he's out there to make sure he gets those assists in.
Well, one thing we've learned is that just because you start for Coach McCaffrey doesn't mean you're going to get substantial amount of minutes. I mean, Ahmad came out of that game within 30 seconds against Chicago State. He ended up re-entering in, but yet just because you're a starter, you're one of those 5, doesn't necessarily mean you're a huge impact guy or anything like that. Instead, you're going to get your name called in the beginning. It's going to be a cool situation, but you still got to be able to play, and yet he'll bring you off the bench if you can do it better. He thinks that way.
Well, predictions-wise, I think Iowa's going to get the win again. Again, not a strong team out of Grambling State, but I think this is another chance for Iowa just to get experience on the floor. I'm excited to see Connor out there in his first actual regular season game after he's been injured, but I think Iowa's going to get the win.
I agree. Looking forward to it. It should be cool. Iowa's won by a combined average of 33 points in those first 2. They've got another SWAC team here today, and we've got the Hawkeyes. Well,
that is it for us. Tip-off is at 7:05 against Grambling State inside of Carver Hawkeye Arena on BTN+.
And me and Mary Kate will be right back here tomorrow morning where we'll break down Iowa football's matchup over the weekend with Purdue. That's our pregame show. Guys, back over to you.